I'm Gabby.
And I'm Shanna.
And we are 27 Travels.
And this video, we're coming at you from
Manchester!
So this is actually our first time in Manchester in the UK. We've been to the UK before, but we've never actually been to Manchester. And we are so excited because it's the last stop on this little European trip that we're doing.
Yeah, we are beyond excited. We've heard such amazing things about Manchester, including that it is such a queer place and such a small, cute, and walkable city. So we are insanely excited to go check it out.
So we're actually here with Visit Manchester, and they set up an entire itinerary for us and covered all of our hotels and most of our meals and stuff. So we have to thank Visit Manchester for doing that, because we wouldn't have had such a great time if it wasn't for them.
So we're going to show you all of our favorite things that we get up to in Manchester, our favorite things to do, and all of the best queer spots that we see while we're here.
So we're gonna rewind to this morning because we filmed our hotel room and some of the other things that we did up until this point, and then we'll come back to the present day.
Good morning. So we just got here last night. We got here pretty late, so it was already completely dark out. So we didn't show you our room where we're staying yet, and we are staying at the Leven, and this is just the most incredible room ever. And the hotel is also just awesome, and in the heart of the whole gay area of Manchester, the whole gay village.
So this is one of our favorite hotels we've ever stepped foot in, because it feels like an apartment. So right now what you're looking at is the balcony, but it's kind of raining right now. Typical UK weather. Not gonna stop us from doing anything.
Yeah, so we haven't been out there yet.
We have not been out there yet.
Hopefully it'll happen.
But we literally have this whole living room area, which is just decorated so nice.
So nice.
And the hotel, oh sorry, that's my phone, but the hotel left us some goodies from I guess they have merchandise and stuff. So this is a tote bag, a hat, socks, and a chocolate bar, and then it says, "Welcome, Gabby. We hope you enjoy your stay from the Leven team." So cool.
Exciting. Also, I might need that hat based on the weather right now, but there's a whole entire kitchen, literally
with a washer and dryer.
Washer, dryer, refrigerator, freezer. You can actually cook here, you name it. The fact that you can wash your clothes is crazy.
But if you're wondering where the bed is, because you haven't seen a bed yet, it is just up these stairs that Gabby's going to take you to.
An entire flight of stairs.
We have a loft.
A literal loft. You take the stairs up, and then it's literally a whole bedroom right above where we were just standing and filming, where that balcony is. So it's a whole bedroom. It's very cozy. We obviously have slept in this last night. So I'm loving this room so much. And then there's a big bathroom. It's this which we already have made our home, basically. But
we have a bathtub,
shower, toilet, the whole thing. And it's just amazing. So we're loving it.
We are loving it here so far. We're gonna go down to breakfast right now, I think. And then we're going to start our itinerary for the day.
So we are in the grounds of what was an old stately home. So the house itself was up here, and this is the highest part of the site, and it had a panoramic view right across the Cheshire Plains and down across all this, what was at the time, sloped parkland.
So our first stop today is the RHS Garden in Bridgewater, which is just a beautiful garden. It's actually Europe's largest gardening project. So it's not really a botanical garden, but they're just beautiful flowers to see, and it's just a really nice place to come and walk around, even on a day like today where it's a little bit cloudy outside. It's just really nice and quiet and peaceful here.
Yeah, it's actually nice because it has fully stopped raining, and I feel it's a little emptier today because it did rain earlier, so it just feels really empty and very zen.
Yeah, for sure.
Not to mention, I feel this garden to me feels quintessentially British. It's just so beautiful. It's being in a beautiful, beautiful garden, and there's so many beautiful cottage-looking buildings around you, so it's really incredible.
Garden tour, we came to the garden center and are gonna have some lunch, which is something Gabby and I have always wanted to do because we always watch the British YouTubers go to the garden center and eat lunch.
It's even better than we imagined.
So we got vegan jacket potatoes with beans, and they had vegan cake. Yum.
Yum, and some fun drinks.
Yeah, I got a lemonade.
Seltzer, a little elderflower seltzer.
took an interest in the site. It's part of the urban places, which is their one of their new strategies about sort of doing stuff in city centres.
Viaduct, and we heard so many amazing things about coming here, especially when it's like nice weather, and the rain, like I said, has completely stopped, so it's kind of the perfect day.
Yeah, so this is like an abandoned like old railway station that's been abandoned since 1969, and I think just recently they decided to build kind of like almost like a public park on this abandoned railway, and there's still a part that is still completely abandoned, so you can kind of see like what it used to look like if you go inside there in that little house over there. But it's really pretty to walk up here.
It's really pretty. It's a nice walk. You kind of get a little bit of a view of the city at both sides, and you can see like some different trains go by, but you also get to be out in nature, so that's really nice. We've done a lot of nature in the city so far this morning. So back to the present. We just finished up with our group for this morning, and now we're gonna walk around and explore because the weather kind of came around a little bit, and I think the only super sunny day that we're gonna have, or like day with zero rain, is tomorrow. So it rained this morning, now it's kind of nice out, and then the days after that, it might be a little bit rainy on and off.
Yeah, which is just very typical UK weather, so we're not really expecting to have full sun the entire time we were here, but we found these really cute like traditional like phone booths. And then when we came here, we were the only ones here, but as you all know, whenever we stop to take pictures or video, then everyone comes to join us, and now there's a bunch of people behind us trying to do what we were doing. But we had this place to ourselves before.
But it was really nice to have it to ourselves for a little while, and we saw this all the way from across the street, and we were like, that's awesome, and like ran over. But now I think we're just gonna continue walking and see what we get up to. We really wanna explore the gay village a little bit during the day, because even though we're staying in that area, as I said, it was completely raining, so we weren't really able to walk around a lot. And even though we're gonna be kind of doing stuff there a little bit here and there, especially like at night, it would be nice to walk around and explore it during the day, so I think we're gonna go do that now.
So the first thing that we noticed yesterday when we got off the train from the airport was that our hotel is located in what's known as Manchester's gay village, and this is like just so overtly queer. Like we already saw a bunch of things, and now just look, I just see a rainbow on the floor.
Like it's pride everywhere.
It's literally amazing. Pride everywhere all the time.
Non-stop.
But in the area, like we're like maybe like 2 blocks away from our hotel right now, but we already saw like so many pride flags, so many pride signs, like there's rainbows everywhere. It just feels so like overtly like welcoming, and like everyone's welcome here, happiness, pride, and we just love it.
You absolutely cannot miss it if you're in this area.
So which way should we go?
That way.
Okay, so we've been seeing the bee symbol all around Manchester in like artwork and just literally everywhere, in like the store that we went into earlier today at the garden center, and we found out that it is actually because Manchester back in the 1800s, there was factory workers, and they would kind of say that they were like, I guess like working in like a hive, and therefore came the name of like the worker bees, and therefore the bee symbol for Manchester.
Yeah, and it basically is like the bee is the symbol for Manchester. Like while you're here, you will see it everywhere.
Like literally just walking another like 5 feet is already a gay bee on this garbage can.
That's what we
There's
are.
a regular bee at the top of this garbage can.
That's what we are, everybody. We are gay bees.
But it's just like I love that like the city kind of like embraced that, and it just has put it everywhere, because it's literally everywhere. You'll see it everywhere. And I was wondering, you know, what the history was, so I asked the person from the tourism board that we were with earlier today, and he explained it all to me.
Yeah, which is super interesting. Love learning about that kind of stuff when you come to a new place or a new city, because it's so interesting, like the history of these things.
Hopefully you can hear me, because it's very loud and echoey in this restaurant. We are at Murray in Manchester. It's a Mediterranean place, and they have an entire vegan menu as well as just like a regular menu. So we just got all of this amazing food. And what they're famous for is this disco cauliflower, which looks so good. I can't wait to try it. day now. Today is Saturday in Manchester, and it's actually sunny for right now. Don't know how long it's gonna last, but we woke up to some sun. But we wanted to like tell you a little bit about what we did last night, because I think I filmed it, but I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to hear what I was saying, because it was super loud in there. But we went to this like Mediterranean restaurant called Murray, and it was so delicious. They had like an entire vegan menu actually, like on the back of the regular menu, and it was just essentially all the same dishes, just like veganized, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, and it was really good. It was kind of like tapas style, like little different plates that you could get and like share. So we were there with two of our friends, and we shared everything, and it was really nice.
And then after that, we went to this bar in the gay village called Red Light, I think, and it's supposed to be like an homage to like the red light district, and like when like being gay wasn't legal and having to do everything kind of like underground. And that bar was so cool, and it was more of like a cocktail like sit down kind of vibe, and not like a super clubby like kind of vibe, which we really enjoyed.
It was like a place where you can sit and like talk with people, and it was like an LGBTQ owned and like run like cocktail bar, so it was very cool. You like kind of go underground, and you were in the heart also of the gay village, which is the area that we were telling you that we're staying in, that is that like queer area.
And also the cocktails were literally amazing. They were so good.
So good.
But anyway, we want to show you the balcony, because I think yesterday when we filmed the room, it was obviously raining, so we didn't show you the balcony, but now Gabby's gonna go out.
Yeah, but it's nice out this morning, so we have to do it, obviously.
Gotta show you the balcony.
Gotta show you. Just because you get a little like view of Manchester, you know?
Oh, hold on. One sec. But yeah, look at this. This is so nice.
So pretty.
And then that's the city behind us, and also this way.
Of us, but it's cool because you just get like a different view, and it's really nice out here.
It's so nice out here. It's a little chilly.
It is a little chilly. I'm glad I'm wearing this today.
I'm gonna have to put a jacket on because I'm not wearing anything. But I think our first thing on our itinerary is to go to this place for brunch, and it is actually owned by two wives, which we're so excited about. They have so much vegan stuff on the menu, so we're really excited about that.
Yeah, we're really, really excited. So we're gonna go do that first, and then I think later today we're gonna do an LGBTQ walking tour of Manchester, so that should be really fun, and we'll keep you posted.
But one thing I wanted to mention, our friend from the tourist board who we were with yesterday was like, I was talking to him about like how much like the vegan options, like how amazing the vegan options are here. Like just every place seems to have vegan options, and or there's just like a lot of just like even vegan restaurants in general. And he was telling us that like the modern vegetarianism, or like Western vegetarianism, actually started here in Manchester, because there was like this church preacher who was kind of telling his followers like not to eat meat, but it was like the actual start of the vegetarian movement. So that makes a lot of sense why the vegan and vegetarian options are so good here.
Yeah, literally, like every single place has something amazing for you to eat if you're vegan or vegetarian.
Okay, so knowing Gabby and I were always up early, and always early to everything, so we decided to come to a coffee shop before our brunch because it was too early to go to brunch.
We were just done. We were like, we
just
gotta
done.
get out and go somewhere.
So we came to this place called Gales, which we had seen from like a few like British YouTubers that we follow that live in Manchester. They always like to come here, and they said the coffee's really good. And since we're coffee snobs, we had to try it ourselves. And what did we think?
They were right.
They were right.
It's really, really good.
It's a really, really good coffee. And the bakery even had like vegan stuff, like pastries and stuff, or like croissants, those kind of things, if you wanted to get that. But since we're going to brunch, we didn't want to get that, but we did get coffee, and it's really good.
So we're really happy we came here because it was like the top of our bucket list, basically.
Okay, we made it to brunch. So this is our little table.
We're at the Feel Good Club right now, and this is a really cool space. It's owned by two wives, and it's just really cute in here. I feel like they do like a lot of different things. Like they have events, they have brunch, they have like drinks at night if you're here. So it's really, really cute so far. And Shanna just got a drink, and it came with a rainbow straw.
I love that. Also, they had a ton of like vegan, vegetarian options on the menu, but it's not like an all vegan place, so you can get like other food if you come with people who aren't vegan or vegetarian as well.
Yeah, so there's options like for everybody.
Also, what's funny is that the cashier was actually American, and the guy behind the counter was like, "You guys are having an American off right now," because it was like me, a New Yorker, ordering with my American accent, and her taking my order with her American accent. But they were giving us like such amazing tips of like where to go in Manchester, which are some places that were already on our itinerary and that we're going to today for sure. So
yeah, lots and lots of like now there I am. Lots and lots of like queer shops that we haven't checked out yet, but I think it's nice today. We're gonna walk around and like go check some of those out.
Oh my god, this food looks so
Looks
good.
Insane. Mine is literally like a cheese toasty but vegan, and Shanna's, you can see the butter like I have to say, this is like Shanna's favorite kind of meal.
It
Like what
really
she
is.
just ordered is her perfect breakfast.
So this is like what they call the vegan breakfast. So it's like a traditional English breakfast, but vegan. And like Gabby said, I love English breakfast. And when I can get it vegan, oh my God, my favorite.
Yeah, it's like usually like beans, a hash brown, sausage, mushroom, tomato, and like bread
So
kind of
good.
situation. So looks amazing. And I also got the rainbow straw. I love it here.
Okay, so we went into a few shops like on our walk from brunch to like the area of the northern quarter. I also found a Taylor Swift record that I already have this record, but this one has a different song on it and like different stuff on the inside, so I had to buy it.
Of course she did, but they had a lot of like very unique ones at this record store that we went to that was really cute.
So now we're at this like little market called Affleck's, and it says that it's like over 60 independent shops and cafes, and it just looks like really cool. Like this like a little entrance right here.
Yeah,
And
and it's cool because it's a lot of like local like businesses. So we're gonna go check it out and walk around.
Looking at the mills from a distance, we saw the workers going in and out of the mills. They have this effect of bees going in and out of a hive. That's why specifically the bee is not just a symbol of Manchester, it's a symbol of the Mancunian. So the Mancunians, we are just like worker honeybees, because we are industrious, hardworking, we are busy, we all work together.
okay, so we learned some really cool facts so far on our queer history walking tour in Manchester. The first one is that the new Union Hotel, which I think that I showed in the video yesterday, we learned is the second oldest gay bar in the UK. The first one being the Royal Vauxhall that we went to when we were in London.
So now we've been to both of the oldest, which is very cool.
Oh, we're stopping to learn more, so I'll tell you more in a sec. And we also learned that Vanilla, which is one of the bars slash like clubs that we were trying to go to last night, but we weren't sure if it was like open, but apparently it is the oldest lesbian bar or like lesbian scene in all of Europe.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. We're still gonna try and go there, so we'll see what happens. Now you guys, this little flower that Shanna just picked me up off of the floor.
Okay, so it's a little bit later now, so I think the last time we filmed was on the queer walking tour, which is really interesting. We learned a lot about the queer history of Manchester. Then after that, we went to the queer bookshop called Queer Lit, and we found out that it is the largest LGBTQ plus bookstore in Europe. And I forgot to film it on this camera, but I did film it on my phone, so I'll put some clips in here now. And we found our friend Callum's book, which if you've been following us, then you know that, first of all, Callum's one of our best friends. He was literally just in our Stockholm video like 2 videos ago.
Yeah, and he has an amazing book called Straight Expectations, so that's the book that we were looking for in the bookstore.
But also, he named 2 characters in his book after Gabby and I, so like, it's not like based on us or anything, but the characters are just named after us. So
yeah, like they're named Gabby and Shanna,
Yeah.
so we always like looking for it wherever we go.
And it was really cool to see it in like a LGBTQ bookshop as well, because that's like obviously the audience for his book. So that was really cool.
What's cool about that bookstore is that it's like an all queer bookstore, so like every book is like a queer book like in some part of the spectrum. So it was really cool to see that, because normally like we're just like a tiny little section in a big bookstore, but this whole bookstore was dedicated to us.
And then we didn't film a lot of what we did for the second half of the day. I don't know why. And then we went into this mall here called Manchester Arndale.
Yeah, like we just happened to pass it, and it was huge and in like the center of the city, and it was in this area that was like really crowded. It is a Saturday today, but like everybody was just out, and obviously you can see the sun.
Yes.
The sun has come out for us, so everybody was just enjoying the sun basically.
And then we just went into the store called Selfridges, which I feel like is like the equivalent to like Nordstrom in America. So we just kind of had a look around in there because we both had never been in there before. And then we were gonna walk back to our hotel and then go to dinner, but then on the way we found this like brewery called, was it called Brewdog or like Bulldog or something? I think it was called Brewdog. The brewery was so good and like such a vibe. So we each got a beer and then we just sat on the rooftop and then we were playing dominoes, just like hanging out for a little
Like
bit.
hanging out for a little bit before we go to dinner. But now I think that we're gonna head to dinner. Like we're just kind of walking around the area, and we just passed this like really amazing cathedral.
I think
like,
it's
that
called
was
the
nearby
Manchester
us.
Cathedral because there's a Sign right there. Yeah, Manchester Cathedral, but it's really pretty.
Really beautiful. So it's just nice walking around. So far, like, I feel like we've walked around a lot and everything is super walkable, but at the same time, we haven't passed the same areas a ton. Like, everywhere we walk, we're finding like new, like, hidden spots that we hadn't seen before. But I feel like the part that we are in right now is kind of the center of the city.
Yeah, we're like, I think this is called the medieval quarter, and then earlier today where we were like in all those thrift stores and like the Afflex like market, that was the northern quarter, which is like, they're really close together.
Yeah. So like the northern quarter, I definitely recommend. That was a really cool area to walk around, and I feel like so far we love all of the different areas of Manchester that we've gotten to explore.
Our Impulse junkies are getting out, and this is all the amazing food that we ordered. So I got vegan nachos, which you all know are my fave. Vegan chicken bites. Gabby got vegan burger.
Truffle burger.
I got mac and cheese.
Good. I'm so excited. This looks incredible. She's trying the nachos first. Nachos are Shanna's favorite. Yeah? Oh, she likes them. Oh, she's doing a dance. That's a good sign. Mac and cheese. Let's see. So good. Oh my god, Shanna, you have to try this. It's so cheesy, right?
Wow.
No, we didn't film anything this morning. So it is the next day now. We decided this morning, we went and got a little coffee at this place called Pollen, which is really cute. And now we have a little bit of time before lunch, so we decided to go and explore the city a little more. And we started our day at the Manchester Art Gallery, which is right behind us.
And what's really cool about the Manchester Art Gallery is it's basically an art museum, but it's actually free for everyone to enter, which is pretty rare. Normally, every time we travel somewhere, we have to pay to go to the museums, especially the art museums, but what we found out is that a lot of the museums in Manchester are actually free, which is really, really nice because it makes it accessible for all people to go and visit.
Yeah, which is amazing. And we just spent like an hour or so like walking around the museum, and it was a really great art museum, honestly. There were so many like interesting exhibits, and I feel like they had a really good collection. So even though it isn't like the biggest art museum ever, I feel like there was a lot of stuff here at the gallery.
Yeah, what I really liked about it, which made it different than a lot of other museums that we've been to, it had a lot of old paintings, but they tried to like curate them in a way that like told a more modern story, which I thought was like really, really unique and interesting, and what actually should be done. So I don't know what we're gonna do now. We actually have something that we're really excited for later, but we'll tell you that later. But I think we have time before we go do that.
Yeah, basically like when we're here right now, it's like a bank holiday weekend, so everything today is like really busy. There's like a Manchester Marathon going on, so the streets are like packed with people, and I think there's even more things going on in the city tonight, so it's like really busy out. So I think we're gonna walk around now and just like see where we wind up. We are at this restaurant right now called Evelyn's, and it is such a cute place. If you can't tell, we're obsessed with it, but we basically just got like a traditional Sunday roast, which if you didn't know is a very iconic British thing and a thing to do in the UK. Like on a Sunday, you have like a traditional roast, and a roast is usually, I think, like meat, potatoes, vegetables, all that kind of stuff, but this place Evelyn's has a vegan version, so it's made out of lentils, so of course we had to come and get that.
I have to try a piece of it.
Yeah, you have to, but
so good.
It looks absolutely insane.
Here, I'm gonna go like this.
Yeah, do a little taste test. Is it good? But so excited to have this. I've never tried this before. I think Shanna has tried a roast before when she was not vegan.
Yeah.
But
this one's so good. Oh my god.
This is just something you have to come and do if you're in the UK on a Sunday. We've seen this in so many movies and stuff, so we're just beyond excited to try it. And we're gonna eat now.
Should
everybody.
So it's our last day in Manchester today, but I wanted to talk about what we went to last night, which was the parade basically for the Manchester City football team, or as Americans would say, the soccer team.
Soccer. Sorry to the non-Americans that had to hear us say the word soccer.
But anyway, so I think I got like the gist of it, but if you are from the UK and you want to correct us in the comments, feel free to do so. This is just like my understanding of what this parade was. So Manchester City is the football/soccer team for Manchester. Apparently there's like a few more soccer teams for the city, but Manchester City is one of them. So they won the Premier League, which according to my brother is basically like the NFL of the UK. So therefore they essentially won the Super Bowl. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone else, but to us Americans, this is like how it makes sense. So they just won like a really big title, essentially. And because of that, they had a parade in the city yesterday, which was so cool to go to because it was just so many fans who were just like so excited. And then the team came by with like the big trophy, and it was just like a really, really fun time.
Yeah, it was like really cool to see. And we always feel like when you're traveling somewhere, if like a big like historical event like that is happening, it's really cool to be able to go and like check it out. And it really gives you the energy of the whole city. Like everyone was so excited, like waving their flags, and we just had a really fun time. So we basically watched the parade, and then we got some food, and then we came back to our room and just like rested. But it was amazing.
It was so much fun. I feel like you get like the real like vibe of a city when you go to an event like that because all the locals are out. They're just so excited, having the best time. It was so much fun.
Yeah, so much fun. We have had the best time here. I feel like we've been here for like almost 4 days now, and obviously we're heading home today, but it has just been amazing staying in Manchester. It is so queer. Such a cool city, so much that you can do and see, and we've absolutely loved it.
We love Manchester so much more than we thought we were going to. Like the second we got off the train from the plane, the first day we were here, we immediately saw so many pride flags, so much like inclusiveness, and just the whole city just like emanates that as well. Like you'll see that all over the city, not just in the gay village where we're staying as well. So we love it here, and if you're queer, I guarantee you're gonna have an amazing time here as well.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with that. Like there were also so many gay bars in this area. I feel like we barely touched the surface of actually going to them because there's just so many. We went to like 1 or 2 really, like in the amount of time that we were here, but it's amazing.
So we just wanted to say thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed our Manchester video, and if you're visiting the city, hopefully this is like a good little guide of stuff to do. Thank you so much to Visit Manchester for hosting us on this trip, and we will see you all very soon. Bye!
Bye!